it against enemies foreign and domestic, and then they go out and they're putting their lives on the line, and they get screwed over like that when there were clearly air assets that could have been there to help you guys out. There would have been hardly any loss of life, more loss of life on the bad side. And here we are. You know, I'm just thankful. You're one of my heroes, man, to be able to sit here and talk to you right now. I don't even know what to say right now.
It is amazing. Well, listen, Chris, I hope you'll come back again in the future. Sure. What other projects are you working on right now?
Well, right now, actually, I'm a public speaker, and I speak dang near everywhere. I'm 4 or 5 times a week in different states. Possibly, and I don't know if I will or not, but I've been asked to possibly write my own book. I don't know if people want to know about me. I'm nothing special. But if that goes on, if not, brother, just living and fighting a good fight. That's all I can do.
We ought to bring him to Austin and speak here and have him in studio.
Yeah. I would love to come back.
Did you lose your security clearance over that?
No, I don't. That's not good. As far as I knew. I didn't lose. But we were told that when you guys do the book, you cannot work with us anymore. With being us was the agency. That's a good question, Joe. If I didn't get a letter.
Well, let me ask you that question. The CIA saying stand down. You could be in harm's way and they say stand down again. I mean, do you think that's reflective of your experience, or was this a one-time deal? I mean, it's pretty cold-blooded.
You know, when I first started, no. I had some outstanding chiefs of bases, outstanding chiefs of station. As it continued on, and it's not a coincidence that it coincided with being 8 years ago when it started to get a little bit more politically correct, a little bit more wishy-washy, a little bit more let's not offend the locals into, hey, we got to take care of our own people. That's not a coincidence. So nowadays, and again, I've been out now for 2 years, 3 years. I haven't deployed because of everything that went on. But I do remember it getting a little bit more touchy-feely and hands-off and not more of dropping the hammer when I first started. So I would say, is this typical now? Probably. But since I'm not deploying, I haven't deployed for the last 2 years, I can't say with 100% certainty.
We'll definitely have to go shooting. Get you out here with Dino Norm.
Sure. Well, listen, in closing, we really appreciate your work. Everybody should see the film. They should also read the book. Once you leave here, though, you're going to think back and say, oh, I should have said this. Any other points that are important for folks?
You know, honestly, I've said my piece at this point. Alex, if there's something else, believe me, I'll get in touch with you, and I hope you'll have me back on the show. And just, God bless you all. And, keep that in your life. Keep that faith. We can win this. We can get it back to where what I knew was when I was growing up, which was patriotism, which was respect, and sir and ma'ams are still being said, and people were still open doors for each other.
Absolutely. This could bring down the criminals in our government. This could really take the republic back. I mean, there's something really special about Benghazi. It's a horrible tragedy, but you'll see the best in people at the same time. It's really amazing. Yes, Chris, God bless you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that was a powerful interview, and you're right. I mean, just the words to describe. You see the worst in people with the globalists and Hillary and Obama and these scum. They're caught with their pants down, Joe, nakedly in front of everybody. And then now they try to suppress it, but it didn't work.
Yeah, there's a great awakening going on, and I'm just glad people are standing up in the military and coming out and talking about this stuff. I mean, like the Navy SEAL I interviewed the other day, Carl Higbee. He actually went on Fox and Friends and was talking about the corruption within the administration, Obama's administration. And as he was getting out, they contacted him and said, oh, we're going to not give you an honorable discharge. It's going to be an other than honorable now, because he came forward and started speaking about the atrocities going on.
And notice Megyn Kelly, she's going, oh, it was an accident. I see. They didn't know why they ordered to stand down. And he goes, no, it was on purpose. That's the same guy, right?
No, this is a different one. This is the guy that was the guy that took in the Butcher of Fallujah, the bad guy.
Oh, sure,
American Sniper. So that was the bad guy that Chris Kyle was going after, an American Sniper. That's who Carl Higbee actually was able to.
So they just persecute all these guys.
Yeah.
Well, what about the other SEALs that were on the show, talking about how, no, this isn't by accident. This was done on purpose.
Yeah. And those guys, some people, like you said, like Chris said, some people are going to stay in the system and they're going to sit there and live with that lie just so they can make money, just so they can continue on.
Well, I want to warn those people, because I've talked to a lot of folks who were, in special ops back when it wasn't as large as it is. I mean, quite frankly, the older special ops will say these are even better special ops now because they see so much combat, so much action. This is like superhero stuff now, what they do. But back in the day, it was almost more, cloak and dagger spy stuff, still is. But that Green Berets and Navy SEALs and other special ops guys have done a bunch of dirty work, they're 30, 40, 50 years old, they send somebody to kill you.
Well,
and folks need to know, listen, even if you serve them and do dirty stuff, they put you in that file, they come and they kill you, okay? And you need to understand they do it. And so the only way I found to be safe from researching all this is to speak out and expose it so there aren't any secrets so they have a reason to kill you, Joe.
Well, I'm scared for our special forces community right now, quite frankly, because right now we have a lowering of standards that is happening under the Obama administration. We have women being allowed to come into combat. We have women taking over combat leadership positions in Ranger battalions. We have 3 SEALs who have just died in training. What's going to happen? We have these people in these high-level positions that are so politically correct. I'm in fear of the fact that they're going to lower the standard of buds for SEAL training to become a Navy SEAL.
They're already saying they want to.
And if they do that, what happens to our Tier 1 operators? What's going to happen when you go into combat with an already team that's been with the older way of doing it the right way, and you start ushering in some of these drop standard people? You're going to have more loss of life. We're going to look like more soldiers walking around in high heels. I'm scared for the future.
It's all meant to destroy the country, Joe. People keep saying, this is destroying us, shutting off our power plants, telling us moms and dads are bad. Yes, they're trying to sabotage us. We're being destroyed. It's a globalist program. David Knight's coming up. I want you and I to hand the baton to David here, hosting the 4th hour. And I really want to appreciate you getting Chris on the program. He seems like a really neat guy.
Oh, yeah. Amazing guy. He's really good friends with some of my buddies here that I shoot with.
Absolutely. You know, I was talking to Tim Kennedy when he went and saw that film. He said it was so realistic from what he's seen, what his experience, that he couldn't sleep that night.
Yeah, I was angry.
It was just absolutely horrible. And just to think that this all went on and they stood down in front of all the drone footage. The military all knows this what really happened.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Caitlyn Jenner experienced sex change regret, might detransition, biographer says. It hasn't been easy for Caitlyn. It's been very hard. Ian Halperin recalls one source telling him, well, you are a dude dressed like a lady. Dude looks like a lady. Caitlyn Jenner, who announced her transition from man to woman last year, has considered detransitioning. The author of a new book about the Kardashian family told The Wrap on Wednesday. Ian Halperin, the author of Kardashian Dynasty, the controversial rise of America's royal family, thanks to all you crazy leftists who want to ban freedom, have made these kind of people celebrities. Thank you. One source confirmed to me Caitlyn has made whispers of sex change regret. You didn't even change sex. You're a guy with a dress on. Get with the program, dude. You're delusional. Put on some shorts, get a tank top, eat some Wheaties, and go for a jog. This is Joe Biggs with Infowars.com.
When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. No one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. Just one of the key compounds, BioPQQ, is backed by major clinical studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? We now have the synergistic solution. Secure your DNA force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. Shower filters. We're introducing the best yet. The brand new ProPure Pro Max high-performance shower filter. It removes and reduces over 200 contaminants while preserving a strong, powerful flow. This new 4-stage filtration process helps protect the largest organ in your body, your skin, from the unhealthy contaminants in the water. You can find more details on this amazing new filter and free shipping at InfoWarsStore.com or call 888-253-3139 to order your Pro Max shower filter from ProPure today. Introducing Vitamin Mineral Fusion from InfoWarsLife.com. We have worked for years with our chemists and scientists to create the most powerful and affordable, great-tasting multivitamin formula available. The all-new Vitamin Mineral Fusion drink mix at InfoWarsLife.com is loaded with a full month's supply of essential vitamins, minerals, and amino acids that your body absolutely needs. In the history of InfoWars Life, we've brought out a lot of amazing products like Survival Shield X2, Super Male Vitality, and so many others. But I am most proud of the product we're now launching launching today with its unique delivery system and proprietary manufacturing process designed for maximized effects. This formula is the platinum standard of multivitamin mineral products. The ingredients in Vitamin Mineral Fusion are either plant-derived or of the highest quality lab standard. That means it's clean. That means it's pure. That's InfoWarsLife.com and Vitamin Mineral Fusion. Take action now before we sell out. Breaking the law. Breaking the law. The answer to 1984.
The answer to 1984 is 1776. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Sometimes people take screenshots of me doing my fist and they go, look, he's a communist. The clenched fist is the oldest form of the symbol of resistance. Why the communists get to, like, expropriate it for themselves, I have no idea. It's not yours. It's like Hitler expropriating the fascist salute. That's like a Roman deal. You know, I mean, like Native Americans have the swastika. Now it can't be used because, you know, Hitler's got it. It's all political correctness. But Joe Biggs is here. I'm finishing up. We're about to go to David Knight, who did a great job hosting for me Tuesday when I had some family issues come up. And then I'll be back this Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. But I got a bunch of clips here I didn't get to that I need to play. I mean, Clinton laughs at her introducer when the woman goes, one nation under, and she self-censors and everybody laughs. This is a cult. This is mind control. And then she, you know, laughs approvingly. And then we've got the other mind control cult, you know, saying that Trump on Fox and Friends, we have a president that won't acknowledge the term radical Islam. This is how they literally try to manipulate people into not having free speech. Here's another one. Stephen Hayes calls Trump orange guy. So that's making fun of gingers, who wants to ban a religion, Islam. No, Islam wants to ban everybody else's religion. Mm-hmm. So again, they just keep inverting reality. And I have the left running around saying I'm Islamophobic. Well, I'm not Islamophobic against the Muslims I know that don't make their wives or daughters wear beekeeper suits. And I'm sorry, folks, a flour sack over your head. They beat the women. They kill them if they don't do it. They make them do it. That's slavery. Got it? People go, if a woman, like Huffington Post yesterday, it's so beautiful. A lot of non-Muslims are wearing headdresses and hijabs, and it just shows solidarity. It's like, I'm going to go wear a chain around my neck and go, we should bring back black slavery, a solidarity. Joe Biggs, David Knight, jump in.
I don't get it. I mean, I think it's completely ridiculous. I mean, we're racist for not wanting Sharia law in our country. We're racist because we don't want, you know, our women to be harassed because of the way we dress in our culture.
They're not your women. They belong to the jihad.
You know, I've told this story before. I've seen women who've gone to the United Arab Emirates and they will dress conservatively, not showing their legs, you know, blouse that covers everything up, and try to, you know, adhere to their culture. But then when they go back home into London or wherever, they're spit on, called a whore, whatever it may be, by these Arabs in those areas who've moved into these places that actually exist. They're no-go zones. And it's ridiculous. But we're racist or we're Islamophobic if we don't want that Sharia law in our country.
Well, look, here's the deal. There's a lot of woman hating going on over there. And I love the spoiled, rotten, not all women,
loving when they
but
chop their head
spoiled,
off.
rotten liberal women over here that just, they know it's safe and that Western men are wimps and will put up with being put down. They kiss the butt of any really radical, you know, third world thing. Let's go ahead and get David Knight's take on this, David.
Well, you know, Alex, you're talking about these videos where we got the clip of the lady who self-censors because she almost says the word God and the pledge, and she's got to pull that back. They can't say radical Islam. But at the same time, we've now had Obama today do potty all over the United States, telling us how we're going to go to the bathroom. I mean, this is
excuse me, I missed this new breaking stuff. He told us we had a pee-pee?
Yeah. We're going to be told how we're going to have to go to the bathroom, how our bathrooms are going to operate. What they are doing to North Carolina.
Going after, yeah. Really,
exactly.
It's about teaching kids about transgender. It's about making school all about obsessing over potty time. It's a total mental illness weapon.
Yeah, this is something people need to understand, that this has been, the Department of Education has been about social control. This is a brave new world, Plato's Republic type of social control, social engineering that's been going on for quite some time. That's the purpose of it. They get you hooked on the money, and then they say, well, we're going to pull the money if you don't do exactly what we've said. And
first it's Michelle's going to tell you what you eat. We'll fine you if you don't. Well, that's not cult-like. Now we're going to teach your 5-year-olds about their sexuality. Oh, that's called pedophilia. I mean, what's coming next, David? What do you guys predict next?
Well, actually, Alex, we had a very strong statement today from the lieutenant governor here in Texas, who came out and said they say they're going to pull money from us if we don't have single-sex bathrooms and single-sex showers and stuff. Fine, do it. We're not going to